My biggest players I'm working on it. So let's watch a death battle. Godzilla versus Gamera.
These two, I only know Godzilla from the Godzilla movie from 1998. Well, let's get to the battle. Let's get to the battle. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Japanese word for a giant monster that destroys everything around it, like Godzilla, the king of the monsters, and Gamera, the guardian of the universe. Despite being box office rivals for half a century, these two enormous creatures have never met, until today. He's with Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who will win a death battle. The year was 1954, less than a decade after Little Boy and Batman had decimated Japan. The nuclear age had begun. As the United States tested their shiny new hydrogen bombs across the Pacific, one of them woke something up.
Godzilla.
Godzilla, the radioactive, rampaging savior/destroyer of Japan. Mutated by nuclear energy, Godzilla stands over 300 feet tall and weighs 90,000 tons. He is an unstoppable force of nature. And for some reason, Godzilla has made Japan his personal playground and has been stomping through it for 60 years. Godzilla's radioactive mutation leaves everything in his wake contaminated. Water, plants, even people. Godzilla's presence alone turns a city block completely uninhabitable. Like that noisy upstairs neighbor, or people who let their dogs shit in your front lawn. But Godzilla does not simply walk past his enemies to destroy them. His strength is insane. He once lifted and threw his arch-rival Kaiser Ghidorah, who weighs 100,000 friggin' tons. He channels his strength through his
Pretty
claws,
strong.
teeth, tail, and epic gravity-defying drop kicks.
Wow. Godzilla literally just did a drop kick in the air.
Such a legendary kaiju without some serious firepower. He can emit atomic energy from his body for a short-range nuclear pulse. Or fire his signature atomic breath, a goddamn laser beam of pure radiation. That's like microwaving at least 100 balls of tin foil. Well, give or take a few million. The atomic breath can melt, burn, or blow up just about anything. And you know it just can't smell good. I mean, that's a lot of fish. No. That right there is Zilla, the bastardized and shaved American version that Toho literally bought the rights to and completely rebranded just to murder on screen. Take that, America. And that was just the real Godzilla's standard atomic breath. Yep, after absorbing a giant pterodactyl's soul, okay, he gained the power to boost his breath to the red spiral ray. An attack so deadly it only took a few blasts to obliterate the more powerful clone of himself, Space Godzilla. What? Space Godzilla? Yes, Space Godzilla's a thing. Moving on. Oh, Godzilla's cell structure can quickly regenerate from all manner of wounds. And despite being vulnerable to man-made electricity, he possesses magnetic properties. Like a lightning rod, he can attract thunderbolts from the sky and use nature's power to enhance his own abilities. Or turn himself into a giant living magnet. Magnets? How do they even work? Well, believe it or not, that isn't the weirdest thing that Godzilla can do. If Big G needs to get somewhere quick, he bends over, charges up, and does this. Well, at least Japan is creative. Wait, can that even happen? Scaling to the present, to actually lift his body means the atomic breath must have a force of over 320 28 trillion psi. That's the equivalent of 1 trillion riot control fire hoses, enough to wrap around the Earth 38,000 times. Damn! Godzilla has 44 known victories, largely due to his insane durability. He's fallen into a volcano, survived a black hole, and tanked a meteorite point blank without a scratch. But despite popular belief, Godzilla is not invincible. His
Mega Godzilla.
His speed is lacking, and despite having 2 brains, one in his skull and the other where his tail meets his torso, he's pretty darn clumsy. Where were you on that one, ass-brain? He officially lost the fight against King Kong, and he's even died in 4 separate films. But Godzilla's victories definitely outweigh his failures. There's a good reason they call him the King of the Monsters. The year was 1965, the apex of the space race. Technology was advancing further and faster than ever before, but no one could have anticipated the bioengineered marvel hidden beneath the waves.
Gamera.
Eons ago, the ancient people of Atlantis learned how to construct life and foolishly decided to play God. But instead of creating something safe like a dog or a bunny, they created giant flying laser-shooting murder birds. Surprise, surprise, they couldn't be controlled, and they turned 100% of Atlantis into oceanfront property. So, what was their solution to counter these giant destructive monsters? Why, another giant destructive monster, of course.
Gamera.
Enter Gamera, guardian of the universe and friend to all children. Friend to all children? That's a terrible title. How about Gamera, the flying, fire-breathing ninja turtle of doom? That's actually not far off. For a 260-foot, 10,000-ton turtle, Gamera is quite agile. And it's Dixon! His arsenal includes 2 huge tusks, twin elbow spikes, and a fire breath so strong it can be used underwater, despite being, you know, fire. Technically, it's highly concentrated plasma, the 4th state of matter. The hottest plasma ever created by man exceeded 3.6 billion degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than the surface of the sun. Gamera's fireballs can burn through practically anything. And when he's not spitting hot fire, he fucking eats it. It's true, a fiery 4-course meal can quickly heal and re-energize.
Really? Godzilla's definitely gonna have trouble with that.
He can retract his limbs and head into his shell for extra defense. And then fire rocket jets out of the holes and frickin' fly. What the fuck is this? And why can't my turtle do that? Someday, Mr. Snuffy. Someday. Gamera can fly at speeds reaching Mach 3, over 2,200 miles per hour. That's faster than the world record-holding SR-71 Blackbird. But how the hell does he know where he's going? And more importantly, how does he not puke his guts out? The Atlanteans built Gamera using mana, an ethereal energy force connecting all things, places, and people. Everything has a finite pool of mana, which can be measured using a Sega Dreamcast. But it still can't play DVDs. A person's mana is dependent on how much influence and authority they possess over others. As Gamera literally holds the world's fate in his claws, his mana levels are off the charts. Gamera can manipulate his mana in combat, which is useful when you've lost your arm and need to give your enemy a kaiju-sized falcon punch.
Falcon punch.
Fuck yeah!
Holy
And if
crap.
Gamera ever runs low on mana, he can summon more from the earth itself. I think you got him. Gamera is fast enough to catch a missile going Mark 10, capable of flying through outer space, and tough enough to survive a nuclear explosion which leveled the entire city of Sendai. As Sendai is about 152 miles across, this explosion must have yielded nearly 112 megatons of force.
Good
Gamera
lord.
has a fierce will to fight. No matter how much pain he's in, he'll keep pushing forward for the win.
And he's not just determined, he's actually quite brilliant. He tactfully seeks to exploit enemy weaknesses, and is apparently smart enough to repair an alien spacecraft.
He does machines.
But despite his intelligence, he is not infallible. Gamera's supposedly impenetrable defenses have been pierced before.
Ow.
Remember, Gamera is explicitly the guardian of Earth, which does not necessarily include humanity. In fact, Gamera fears mankind may one day become the Earth's greatest enemy.
I knew he sounded too good to be true. He's a hippie turtle.
And yet, Gamera has a strange fondness for children.
Gamera! Gamera! He will bring kids to his bed, touch them like no other can. Please don't tell on Gamera! No, really.
Actually, he sacrificed his life to save children on multiple occasions, even used his ultimate self-destruct move, all for the safety of innocent children.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
I'm going for Godzilla. It's like it's gonna be like Terminator versus RoboCop, Goku versus Superman, and Deadpool versus Deathstroke. Foolish humans. Thought you didn't know it. Thought you were trying to take down Godzilla. Come on, Godzilla. Gamera, you can't beat Godzilla. He's too strong. Godzilla, I wouldn't do that. Zilla, I wouldn't do that. Oh, that's right. Fire re-energizes Gamera. Oh god. Oh, I'll leave you guys here. Thank you all so much for watching. Look at more videos I may make. If you like this video, punch the like button in the face. Like a boss. And high fives around. Psh, psh. Thank you guys. And we'll see all you dudes and bosses. Bosses.